Hey, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about Buddhism. But wait, probably not in the way you're thinking. We're going to dig into why this ancient tradition is suddenly showing up everywhere in our modern world, in some really unexpected places. From science to society, its ideas are quietly reshaping things. So let's get right into it.
Okay, so first up, let's just talk about the sheer scale. We're talking about 500 million people, 500 million practitioners around the globe. That makes Buddhism the fourth largest religion on the entire planet. I mean, that's just a massive number of people.
But here's the thing. Is that number really the whole story? Not even close. The real story, the one we're going to unpack right now, goes way beyond who calls themselves a Buddhist. It's about the ideas that are popping up in places you would never, ever expect. So what's actually going on here?
Well, for one, these ideas have completely broken out of the monastery. I mean, they're showing up in some seriously secular spots, like take hospitals. You heard that right, hospitals. Core concepts, ancient practices, they're being used right now in clinical settings to help patients deal with everything from chronic pain to intense stress.
And it doesn't stop there. From the hospital, these same ideas have marched straight into the boardroom. I'm talking about corporate offices, big companies, bringing in mindfulness programs, which, you guessed it, come directly from Buddhist meditation, all to help their teams focus better and fight off burnout. And then there's maybe the biggest one of all, modern psychology. These ideas have found a real home there. And look, this isn't some passing fad. It's a really deep, transformative conversation that's fundamentally changing how we think about the human mind itself.
All right, so let's start right there. Let's go inside the modern mind and check out this incredible conversation that's happening between Buddhist philosophy and modern science.
I mean, this is honestly one of the most exciting intellectual conversations happening anywhere right now. You've got Western philosophers, top neuroscientists, psychologists, all taking a serious, deep look at Buddhism's incredibly detailed map of the mind. We're talking about consciousness, perception, even the very idea of a self.
And this isn't just, abstract talk. Let's get concrete. A perfect example is something called MBCT. That's mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. It's a mainstream, scientifically backed therapy used all over the world for depression and anxiety. And where do its core techniques come from? Yep, straight from traditional Buddhist meditation. And this shows you just how brilliantly it's been adapted, right? Originally, Buddhist meditation had this huge spiritual goal to really understand the nature of reality itself. But with MBCT, that same tool has been fine-tuned for a very specific therapeutic purpose. It teaches you how to just watch your negative thoughts come and go without getting swept away by them. It's a way to break that cycle of chronic unhappiness.
And just so you know, this is not some fringe movement. This conversation is happening at the absolute highest levels. The Dalai Lama himself has spent years in deep, ongoing dialogues with some of the world's leading scientists, talking about these exact questions. It's treating ancient wisdom as a serious partner for modern science. It's amazing.
Okay, so we've talked about the inner world of the mind. But the influence of Buddhism also reaches outward, into the world around us. It actually offers a really powerful ethical framework for tackling some of our biggest global challenges.
And right at the heart of that framework is this concept of ahimsa. It means non-harm or non-violence. Now, it's shared with other Eastern traditions for sure, but this deep commitment to not causing harm has been this incredible engine for movements for peace and social justice all over the world.
And this isn't just ancient history we're talking about. Thinkers like the great Thich Nhat Hanh really pioneered this idea of engaged Buddhism. The whole point is that it's not enough to just sit and meditate on compassion. You have to get up and actively apply it to the biggest problems we face: war, poverty, environmental destruction, the whole shebang. And that whole idea leads right into Buddhist ecology. It's all built on this one profound insight. Everything is connected. Everything is interdependent. And look, this isn't some new agey concept. It's actually one of the oldest, most thought-out frameworks for understanding our relationship with nature. And you've got to admit, it feels more relevant today than ever before.
All right, that brings us to our last big idea today, and this might just be Buddhism's most unique gift to the modern world. We're going to look at it purely as a philosophy.
So what's the deal here? Well, Buddhism offers something that's actually pretty rare in the world of philosophy. It gives you this incredibly rigorous way to look at your own mind and understand suffering. But, and this is the key part, it doesn't ask you to believe in a creator God. It doesn't demand any supernatural faith. That makes it open to absolutely everyone, no matter what you believe.
So instead of faith, what does it offer? A method, a clear, step-by-step process that, honestly, looks a lot like the scientific method. Step 1, just carefully observe your own experience. Step 2, systematically analyze what you're observing. And Step 3, take what you've learned and actually apply it in your life, and see what happens. It's very practical.
And at the end of the day, whether you end up agreeing with all its conclusions or not, you just have to respect the method. This systematic way of exploring our inner world is, without a doubt, one of the great intellectual achievements in all of human history. It's a huge contribution to our collective wisdom.
So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. We live in an age of non-stop distraction, right? Our phones, the notifications, the endless scroll. So here's the question. What can we learn from a tradition that has, for 2,500 years, been completely dedicated to one thing, the art of paying attention? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for hanging out with me today.